This is our first view outside of the tunnel view, and this is facing east. Most of the viewpoints face west. As you can see, it is overcasted. It's the sun's right there, but we've got this haze, and I have a feeling that most of our views today are going to be just like this until it burns off. It should be later in the day. It's a very large park. We're staying here, and our plan was to originally go this way down and then come back and do a loop. Just the drive alone is about an hour and 40 minutes or so, close to 2 hours. When we got over here to the tunnel overlook in Jewel Hollow, we noticed it was really overcast. And we looked at our weather app, and it said something about maybe burning off around noon or 1. So since we didn't get too far into the park, we're reversing our order, and now we're gonna go back down and start at the opposite direction, because there's a hike down at this end that we're going to do, and hopefully that'll be around 1 o'clock when we get done, and hopefully some of this cloud cover's burned off, and then we'll drive back on the lookouts on the way out. But you can see that we're only doing this little section, and this little section with this loop, it's going to be a 2-hour drive, probably a 3 with a hike, 4, 4.5, maybe 5. You can imagine how many hours it would take to do the whole park. At one point, I was planning on doing from here down to, where was it at? I can't remember if it was all the way down to the bottom. That drive, that loop, I think that was like a 5-hour or 6-hour loop right there, just driving. And that doesn't count any hikes or stops along the way. So plan your trip, know your routes, know your expectations and what you think you can get through in a day, and know where your entrances and exits are. falls is very deceiving, because up there is a observation point which doesn't allow you to see the falls in the pictures. That when you look at the reviews, that's not what you're going to get. To hike to see the falls, you have to hike an additional half mile downhill, and then you have to hike up a very rocky trail to maybe even get a glimmer of the falls. And we haven't really even seen that yet. Well, the trail isn't bad. It is rocky. It's not like you have to climb over anything strenuous or anything like that. But it does take you a while before you can get up to the falls. So the observation area, you can barely see the top of the waterfalls. So it has to be somewhere up there. The smoke, I believe, from Canada has settled in and made things nasty for us today. Well, this is our view looking east. It's a little clearer east than it is west, but not a whole lot much better.